Is it time to run for the hills? Is it time to panic? Well, we're going to talk about Bitcoin in just a moment and why it is the way it is right now. But first, let's go over to CoinMarketCap and look at our red list, or what we like to refer to as our shopping list today. Okay, first I'm just going to look at the major red here. Ripple is down 24 hours, 14. I would say it's a good price right now, of course. Same for Golem. Same for Ethereum. All of it down, and prices are just getting lower. If you're into economy, I think it's a good buy because they don't have too many in circulating supply, and the price is a decent price. So that's probably one to scoop up as well. Storage, if you're into storage. Aragon, if you're into Aragon. And as they keep going, you see. Now let's go look at the El Cheapos. The El Cheapos. Oh, that's not the El Cheapos. There's the El Cheapos. These are the ones. The same old, same old. I mean, this earlier I saw this at 45. Now it's at 46. But you know, red coin cheaper, as cheap as ever. Everything pretty cheap. You get the idea. You get the idea. At any rate, let's talk about some Bitcoin, shall we? Okay. Now, you know how you hear about things happening in our world, and you hear about, you know, a big business involved in something that affects everyone, and how everybody gets outraged at that big business and all that good stuff. Okay, this is just from a average taxpayer point of view. I don't want to get political, but here's my view. We're talking about, you know, is there going to be a soft fork? And people are like, well, not likely. It's going to be Segwit 2X or what have you. And if you look at it, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, ethically it just doesn't feel right that Coinbase is so involved in that decision-making process about what's happening with Bitcoin. And I'm sure that's why we are seeing what we're seeing right now. People are reacting to the news, and some people are uninformed and just, you know, they're doing what they've been always told to do if something bad happens to them. You know, they've been told since they were a child, if something bad happens, run. You know, that's ingrained upon you as a kid. That's what your mommy and daddy tell you to do when you're at the playground and an old man approaches you with candy. You know, you're supposed to run. And I think that's why the prices are dropping the way they are. People are cashing out and going home because they don't understand what's going on. And when you don't understand and you feel like you're in danger, you run. So that's why the prices are the way they are. But I don't think they're going to get much lower. I mean, of course they're going to get lower a little bit, but I don't think we're ever going to just have it completely fall out from underneath us. I don't think it's going to drop down to Ethereum prices right now or anything like that. I think Bitcoin's safe, and the reason why it's safe is, I didn't realize this, but they were like the major, did you know they were like, according to CoinDesk, and these are the, you know, everybody that's been following this from day one, they already know. But let's face it, there's a lot of traders that have jumped in this year during the excitement. But do you folk all understand that it's Coinbase was actually the group or company that organized Segwit 2X? They're the ones that, like, they were one of the main organizers of that movement versus, you know, like the BIP 148. You know, so anybody that was hoping for a soft fork and a fork split, the reason why it doesn't seem likely that that's going to happen is because Coinbase has been really strong pushing Segwit, and you know, it's interesting that is kind of allowed to happen because, I mean, let's face it, Coinbase is pretty much like almost like the bank, the Federal Reserve Bank in the cryptoverse. You know, that's the big one that everybody recognizes. That's where everybody goes with their fiat and gets Bitcoin. So I guess, you know, because they have so much more at stake than everybody else, I guess it makes sense that they organized it. And again, this is just my ignorance kind of in here. I would love for you all who've been following it very closely, kind of flesh that out for us in the comments of how a company like Coinbase could be so involved in such in this decision process that affects everyone. Does it make sense to you? Should we understand it? I like anything that makes Bitcoin better. So I'm happy with whatever the majority goes with, because the majority, let's face it, the miners are the ones that are doing all the work. All I have to do is just log onto a site and make a trade and acquire Bitcoin. Love to hear what you guys think about that greatly. So please comment below. Like if you're for Segwit 2x. Comment below if you prefer the soft fork. Were you hoping that your currency splits? I'm kind of torn. Really, it's just I'm okay with either as long as I'm in Bitcoin. And then that's what you should be doing. I don't think anybody should be running for the hills. Just be okay with Bitcoin. Be okay with whatever price it is. And let's be honest. Even if it dropped another $400, does it matter? If you truly believe in Bitcoin, should you care about the dollar equivalent? Shouldn't you be really just pushing for Bitcoin having its own unique value? Shouldn't you really? Let's talk about that. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Watch these other videos. There's going to be some at the end of this video, as you'll see right here. There are videos that you can watch. Thank you. Have a great time. Peace out, my brothers.